Hey guys, how are you all? We got a serious topic to talk about. And I don't know where to start. But, you know, I feel bad for the victims of this ordeal, to be honest. But, yes, it's happened to me before. And I know it's like, I know. It's not fair to anybody to have this happen to them. I'm talking about being scammed and having your time wasted. You know, dear developers, people will try to scam you. So, do not send your work. Just send photos, screenshots. Do not send your work until they pay you. Bottom line. If they don't like it, they should have paid you for your time. They should still pay you for your time that you've wasted, that they've wasted on, they wasted your time because you thought what you were doing for them was good enough, but evidently not. So you should be at least compensated for your time. These are a different kind of scammers. You send your work, don't send your work until you're paid. In a nutshell. Don't do something. Now I know, some people are afraid of being scammed themselves. But even then, send photos of your work. Then midterm, they could start paying you. Just so that they know that they like it. Sometimes you'll have to. Adjust to their liking. Sometimes someone will say, "Can you make this a little lighter? Can you make this?" That's fine. Just as long as you're able to, as long as they're able to tell you exactly what they want. Just as long as they're able to, pay you in the long run or compensate you for your time, even if it's not money or currency. Even if it's just a rank in a group, anything that is desired or needed by the developer using their time to make you something. Even if you're a developer that does stuff for free, you deserve some compensation. Do you not value your work or something? You should value your work a little bit, at least. Personally, my base price for each outfit is 25 to 50 Robux per outfit. I don't ask for much because it's a hobby. It's something I like to do, and it's like okay. But please just don't waste my time, especially when you want something very detailed. Personally, as a perspective of a designer, we do not appreciate it when you waste our time, when you promise us pay, when you waste our time and decide, oh, I don't like it, or when you don't respond to us after we've made progress on something. We don't like when that happens. We don't like our time wasted, bottom line. We don't like to have our time wasted. So don't waste a single developer's time. Don't do it. It's wrong. If you're not able to pay them, then don't pursue them. Make it yourself. They're scammers. Karma's out to get you, like I said. Some people may not know what they're doing is wrong. They might be kids out there asking somebody to make them shirts, and they need to be told that what they did was wrong. Bottom line. They just need to be warned. But when they know it's wrong, it's a different story. It's wrong. You know, if someone to mow my lawn, you know, I'd pay them either, you know, I'll have them select their payment method. Would you like to be paid halfway? But he could run off with the money, you know, take in perspective of the payer. Would you rather be paid after? But then that doesn't very much benefit. That doesn't very much benefit the payer, because sometimes that doesn't even benefit. Sometimes it doesn't even benefit the worker, because, you know, out of the blue, they could just sit there and say, "I don't like your work," and they decide not to pay. They basically scammed the person out of their time. Better yet, it's also wrong of a person to. It's also wrong for the person not to do stuff that they've been already paid to do so. So don't do that to them. Say, if I paid somebody $10 to do my lawn, or even $30 to do my lawn every week, and they just run off and do something else, or spend most of the time in the bathroom and they never get it done, then they basically scam me. And I would never pay them again. But if they did a good job, if they did, let's say, if my worker seemed to work extra hard, you know, they get a little bit of a raise, a little bit extra, you know, a little bit of appreciation going on. But please do it right too. Or sometimes, you know, somebody's right is someone's wrong. So for designers are wrong. What is wrong to us is that someone wastes our time and we don't get compensated for it. Some of us don't speak up. Others, we speak up, but we don't get anything. You know, if Roblox is to even, you know, defend people who spend their time on developer stuff, and, you know, the only thing that's on a good person's side is karma. When someone wrongs them, karma will get to the bad person. But since you're using somebody's creation in your group and you have not paid them, like if you're selling it for money, then and you have not paid them, that is dead ass wrong. Excuse my language, but that is wrong. If you cannot pay the money, at least give them admin if they seem trustworthy, but watch over them. You know, compensate for their time. Compensate for the outfit they made you, that you're making money off of. You know, give them something, because you're making money off of it. At least give them a percentage of the income that the shirt or pants or the whole outfit makes. Oh, this was made by Fafi. Then I should give her some of the money that I earned from it. So that's fair. You know, that's only fair. The reason why time is money is because some people approach a developer to asking them to make them stuff or a product for their group or for their game. Either not only clothing designers, but scripters, builders, and any other sort of service. They should be, most people put effort into something that they think that, or they were promised to be paid for, but then they never get paid. So that's a scam. You know, you have a right to call that person out on that. You know, you may not get complete justice, but you know what? Karma will come to them. So, but you call them out. What they've done is wrong. You know, if they find you from a server, report them on that server. Provide your screenshots. Screenshots are very essential. You need to keep an app on your computer to make screenshots. I recommend an app called what's it called? Snipping Tool. You could find it in the Microsoft Store, or simply, I don't know how to work a MacBook anymore, but you make your screenshots. You send it to the people. Either you're making progress, that is your evidence that you're doing something right. You send your screenshot. You send, when someone's doing wrong, they find you through a server that's illegal to do scamming, then you automatically send the screenshots and get them reported, and they will be kicked out the server over time. Either way, like I said, when somebody uses your stuff, they're using your stuff, and they said they don't like it, and they don't pay you for it, or they don't compensate you for it, it's wrong. They're scammers. If you're using somebody's services and you haven't paid them, and you haven't, and you have been kicked out of a server for scamming, I hope you learn your lesson one day. I know you're human. We're all human. But please, don't do it ever again. Don't do it. Because it's going to hurt you twice as bad as time wasting does. It could probably even get you banned off Roblox. Excuse me. It could probably get you banned off a certain server. People have enough evidence and they could get you in trouble, society-wise. But, to stay good, stay golden, love people, be kind. And scammers, I'm sure they have good intentions. Some of them do, but most of them don't. Don't trust many people. So, my advice to people who do commissions, do not waste your time on those who don't pay you. If you expect pay, don't waste your time. If you expect something in return and they don't give that to you, stop wasting your time. So, you gotta value your work. You have to call them out and say, what you did is wrong, and I do not appreciate that. Even if you don't get anything back, just say, I hope the best for you. You know what? For scamming, karma might get to you, and the more people you scam, the more likely it's gonna hurt twice as bad for you in the end. I'm sorry this is a long video, but I am deeply hurt seeing people being scammed for their work and time. And this video needs to get out to other people to spread the message. Take care of our designers, take care of our developers. Do not waste their time, because time is precious. They could be doing something else, but you pursued them and promise of an award or of something in return. Sometimes they don't promise you pay. Sometimes they use your stuff and they don't pay you for it, or they don't compensate you for it. And it's all up to how you feel. But in the end, if you value your work, and if you want them to stop using your stuff, if you want them to stop using your outfits, you have every right to say, I don't want you to use it. And if they keep using it, the more it's going to weigh heavy on them in the long run. So don't worry about it too much. If there's not much we could do on Roblox, but on a server we could get the person banned. That's all. But we may not get the time back we spent on those clothes or on that game or on those products, but what you could do is just let it go. Roblox doesn't protect us people unless, they scam us on limiteds, unless, they take our limiteds and, this, or they take our account, or they scam us out of Robux, or they scam, or, they take our Robux, or they're hackers and they take our Robux, or, whatever. Whatever's illegal on Roblox, they could get banned for. But when it comes to sending files and all that stuff on another platform, like Discord, or, whatever platform you use to send your work through, they don't protect us. So you gotta protect yourself and others. You gotta stay strong, you gotta keep your head up, and you gotta, defend your work. You gotta defend yourself, even if the only thing you could do is sit there and say, you know what, thank you for scamming me, thank you for using my stuff, I'm glad you like it, but scamming's wrong, and you're using my stuff and you haven't paid me for it, so don't scam anyone else, and if you do, karma's gonna get you. Or people are gonna call you out, people are gonna screenshot you, you're gonna get negative attention, and no human needs that. No human wants that. Unless, you embrace your haters, unless you embrace it, then that's you. But don't scam people, don't waste their time, especially designers. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money either. You could use that time you have, especially during quarantine, to just work on your own clothes. That's what I'm doing lately. Working on my own clothes, and so I'm working on a couple commissions. But in the end, I make sure I get more stuff in my group. Because the biggest mistake I've made, hear me out, was to sit there and do other people's work. And some of these people haven't paid me. Some of these people have paid me, I told them I would like to be paid this amount, but they wanted to pay me more. And we had a little argument. It's like, okay, I got paid their price. And I appreciate that. But, this is something I do on the side for fun and, to help people out too. But I like to earn a little bit here and there. But for those who, are better designers than myself, for those who actually put more, for those who dedicate themselves to making clothes on Roblox, or even building maybe everything, and they want to be a Roblox developer, some of these people will be scammed, and some of these people that you might work for are scammers. And I've worked for a group of scammers. Well, I wouldn't say they were all scammers. Some of them were scammed, like myself. And it's just wrong. Bottom line, those who scammed me the other day, they'll get what they deserve. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I was irritated, but in the end, it's like they'll get what they deserve. Bottom line. So, have a great evening, and thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. Or night. Thank you.